Hello, I am David Zanoni, Technical Marketing Engineer here at Infoblox. This is video 2 in a short series of videos covering changes to BloxOne's hosts and services. In the previous video, we introduced the infrastructure page and the tabs contained within. And in this video, we will cover the changes to BloxOne Hosts. Video 3 will cover the changes to BloxOne services. As covered in the previous video in the series, quite a few changes to the Infoblox CSP have occurred. The focus of this video is covering the changes that have been made to BloxOne Hosts. The same functionality exists in the updated interface. However, a focus has been made to improve user experience. Hosts can now be found within their own panels, allowing administrators to quickly discern information about them. A new feature, the General Information page, boasts a large quantity of useful data for administrators in regards to their hosts. Within this General Information page, information about the device, IP interfaces, and much more can be found in an easy-to-read interface. When configuring services, a service instance is selected instead of a host. This is a notable change and will be covered more closely in the next video that focuses on services. Let's take a look at the changes made to BloxOne Hosts in the CSP. To assist with understanding the changes made to hosts, we will also view the CSP as it was before this update. In the New Host tab, all hosts can be found. At a glance, we can see panels representing each host associated with this account. Within the panels are information on the host type, host version, serial number, and host status. In the previous version of the CSP, hosts were listed as shown. In the new CSP, if we expand one of the panels containing a host, we can see more information about it. This is done by clicking the downward-facing caret for the associated host. In this panel, we can see various information. At the top of the panel, we can see platform and application management status. Below that, we can see which services are attached to our host and their statuses. If desired, a service's ellipsis may be clicked to interact with the service as shown. As a reminder, the next video in this series will cover services more closely. To the right of the services, we can see the general information on the host, showing host IP, NAT IP, and the host time information. Under that, we can see the tags associated with this host. In the previous version of the CSP, the same information could be acquired by clicking on the host and viewing the side panel as shown here. In the new CSP, there are 4 ways to interact with hosts. Host actions, the ellipsis located next to host actions, the ellipsis located within a host panel, and finally by clicking edit. In the previous version of the CSP, the actions contained within the On-Prem Host button closely represent what is contained within the Host Actions button. The ellipsis closely represents the current ellipsis located near the Host Actions button. And host could be previously edited by either clicking the hamburger icon or the checkbox and edit button as shown. Most of these host interactions are identical to previous versions of the CSP and will not be covered in this video. However, 2 notable changes have occurred. First, the Edit Host panel has visually changed as shown here. All functionality is the same, however, applications and services are no longer located within this panel. In the previous CSP, this panel looked like this. Another notable change is contained within the Host panel's ellipsis. The General Information page. The General Information page is a new feature and shows a large quantity of data regarding a host. As seen here, this page is broken up into various tabs. The initial tab, General Information, is shown here. This tab contains data regarding the host, services that it is assigned to, and tags. On the IP Interface Settings tab, we can see information regarding the host's interfaces. On the DNS Local Resolver Settings tab, we can see the IPs that are serving DNS to this host. On the Time Settings tab, we can see the NTP server that the host is syncing time with. On the Proxy Settings tab, we can see the proxy settings of the host. On the Docker Bridge Settings tab, we can see the IP address or addresses of the Docker bridge associated with the host. On the Kubernetes Bridge Settings tab, we can see the Kubernetes bridge settings associated with this host. In the Metrics tab, we can see a variety of useful information regarding this BloxOne host, including the host memory, host CPU, host disk, and the host status. And finally, in the Logs tab, administrators can audit their BloxOne hosts. In this interface, you can view the host logs, display any recent events that may have occurred with the host, download the logs that are listed below, or filter based on various information as shown. Thank you for your time viewing this video. As mentioned earlier in this video, this is video 2 of 3. For more information on BloxOne services, please view the following video in this series.